Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. A little bit of a surprise stream. I was thinking, am I gonna stream today? Am I not? And I was like, oh, I'm making such nice progress on the gift shop. And I thought, I want to continue building on the gift shop, but I also want to go live. Because at first I was thinking, like, let's do a sign stream or something. Making progress on the Beekse Bergen, but not in the file itself. But I'm enjoying myself at this gift shop, so let's keep that momentum going. See if anyone else joins. Hello, Tony. Hello, Eben, by the way. Didn't mean to ignore you there. I think it's time that I appear, and I'm going to go to not being helped. There we go. There we go. I got the chat and all the other stuff on here. So welcome back to the Beekse Bergen. We have a bunch of stuff. I'm also going to get rid of my WhatsApp because that shouldn't be there. Nice African village. Yes, yeah, we can have a small look around. So the episode is almost done. I will be probably, depending on how much progress we'll make on the gift shop, it might even come out next week already, otherwise the week after that. But yeah, we've got the Africa village over here with all sorts of huts and details. Here's the sign we made on a recent sign stream. It's pointing you towards the gift shop. I just noticed that it's not really on the ground. Yeah, let's do something like that. Actually don't know why is the terrain like that. Wait, should actually just fix that. There we go. So, yeah, we got the Africa village over here. It's got a bunch of stalls, shops. The restaurant that I've showed a couple times before is also here. And now the last thing that's left is the gift shop, the Kugura shop. I don't know what that stands for, actually. Maybe I should have looked it up. Look at this. This is what I did last night as well. Little thing that tells you whether or not your order is ready. Going to the Beekse Bergen tomorrow? Well, as a matter of fact, so am I. So if you spot me with my big old camera, be sure to say hello. I don't mind. But yeah, let's go into the gift shop. So first of all, big shout out to, I think Frazzle is their username, on Bronation at least, who made these amazing plushies. There's actually a whole set of them. I dumped it over here where I could easily delete it again. Look at all these. Pretty much like every animal in the game. I can show you my favorite animal at the Beekse Bergen. Although currently the viewing area of the red pandas is closed off. So they're a bit harder to spot. Or, well, you can see them. It's not very good for taking photographs of them, sadly. But yeah, amazing blueprint. Amazing thing for the workshop there. Ignore the roof over here. Oh, right. But yeah, now they made those plushies, so that's incredibly helpful. They were exactly what I needed, and I've also been putting them into the gift shop over here. So as we go inside, in between taking the screenshot that you saw in the thumbnail, and now I have been putting some more work into the ceiling over here. So we got some of these cloth things, we got all of these beams around, and there's gonna be a bunch of junk. This basket will look good again once Frontier fixes the basket. I know right now it looks like shit, but once they fix that texture, it's going to look nice. So, but yeah, we're not gonna be working on the ceiling today. That's something that I'll do in my own time. What I want to focus on is making all sorts of little knickknacks and things around the shop. Also, what I like to point out is this black magic over here. So, you probably know how this is done, right? You can probably guess what this is made out of, but I'll show it in a second. I'll just let you all guess for a little bit while we go ahead and purge a gift shop blueprint by Ricey to see if there's anything in there that could be of use to us. And this is a bunch of gift shop blueprints. We got one from Eben, which is like from the Stone Age at this point. And then I got some t-shirts by me. These are also by Eben, which are much more recent and really good. And then we got this amazing pack by Ricey as well. So I'm just gonna quickly go into the photos here and see roughly what kind of stuff do we need, right? So we got bracelets, we got orangutans, we got some more like statue type things, lots of plushies. I think these are like earrings or like keychains stuff. We got sticker sheets. Those, I think those are lions, but we can probably get away with using the red panda mask. We got, you know, snow globes. I've made a lot of this stuff, but it's so long ago that I should probably make newer versions of this. And then once we make a bunch of stuff for this gift shop, like I want to try also to make new drums. We might, if I feel like it, at some point also go into the other gift shops and update some of these items to make the other gift shops slightly less dated, because I mean we can have a short look and then we'll purge these things. But the other gift shops are they're still not bad, but they are definitely a lot older in terms of piece usage, which is mainly switches and gutter caps. It's 90% of the things in this gift shop are made out of gutter caps, gutter caps, gutter caps, gutter caps, the old gutter cap plushies, Eben's gutter cap masks. These snow globes are made out of like the Arctic bulb lights, which we can definitely also do a lot better. So yeah, if we make some cool looking gift shop stuff today, we can also place them in these, and then they will also be slightly improved. So that would be nice. But looking at the back over there, right? There is a shelf with a bunch of boxed stuff. Oh, and apparently more drums. But especially for these boxes, I think we can just use Ricey's things, like the frog and all of these. So definitely we'll be stealing those. The backpacks, I'm not sure. The books, maybe. We can probably find a spot for those. This one I think is just going to be useful if we recolor it. Is that a tissue box? What is that supposed to be even? I forget. Like a lunchbox maybe? Maybe a lunchbox. This snow globe is a lot better than what I used to have. These will probably... my bad. Probably come in handy. And we'll take those as well. And a small box you hang on a bar. Right. Right. I see. Alright, let's steal all of this stuff. And I have a rough idea of what else is in there, so we can steal more if we want to. What I also have on top of the roof over here is... gotta get that blueprint updated with the Americas pack. Oh, you gotta get that blueprint updated. Yeah, that would be sick. I am excited. I didn't recognize you because your username is different than Bronation. But yeah, you did an amazing job on those plushies, and I love them. I'm also going to, like, I've already modified some of them. Like, I made the legs of the hippo and the rhino a bit shorter so that they actually fit on the shelves. But I'm going to take a lot of inspiration from them as well to make more plushies to put in this stuff. Also, Eben is saying something. How did you make that wooden sign? Which wooden sign? Which wooden sign? The one outside? That one's made out of fun pieces. It's all fun pieces. It's not wood. What I am really happy with, but this is... okay, this is just gonna be a repeat in the episode next week, I guess. Look at this little thing over here. It's a plank that is less than 1 meter wide. It's not quite half a meter, I think, but it's at least less than a meter. Yeah, it's not half a meter, but it's freaking amazing. I've wanted a plank smaller than 1 meter for ages, and now we finally got it and we can use it. It's great. I love it. So that's amazing. I've also used it to make this small little table over here. It's fantastic. I'm very happy with that. So everyone was probably guessing things. I don't see any guesses. Wait. Yeah, no, nobody guessed anything. Well, this is made out of barriers, of course. So we just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 little fences, barriers, glass barriers, because barriers are so freaking great. Like, especially the glass one, it's thin, and you can make it any size you want. You're not limited by 1 meter, 2 meter, half a meter, anything like from 0 to infinity, not infinity, I think like 40 meters, you can do. And you can just make one big glass thing, and if you're a little bit finicky with them, you can combine them into one thing, and it's great. So that's why barriers are amazing. It's my little barrier talk for today. And now let's make some gift shop stuff. So let's start by just putting some of Ricey's things. I am, however, going to take this one and make it... Okay, so I'm not sure how Ricey had this one in mind, because it's... Nope. There. That keeps it similar, but without it sticking out the bottom, which we don't want. That seems like a ticking time bomb for messing up the file. It's fine. It's just a couple of barriers. It's probably fine. Alright, so we got a little box of something. It doesn't fit on the shelf. Whoops. Okay, we'll put it up there. Maybe we'll have to alter the size of the things a little bit. So this can be our stand-in for Jungle Party, everyone's favorite game. At this point, there's certainly other stuff in this file that could break any minute. Yeah, I have been getting a couple of, like, yes, yesterday as well. I was building this thing, and the game just randomly crashed. So that's just a sign that we need to finish this zoo soon, as soon as possible. Wait, so how is this one made? Oh, that's clever. I didn't expect that. Alright. So, on the side over here, I guess this wooden wall needs to extend there, by the looks of it. Well, we'll see about that in a second. I made a basket of those little dino grabby things from my gift shop. I'm so proud of them. That sounds sick. Alright, what I kind of want to make right now, more than anything, is those drums. I want to see if we can get a new version of the drums. So let's go up here. So this is my blueprint of everything small in the game. If you see anything missing from this, let me know, because that will be valuable information. But yeah, I want to get my old drum. So let's go to the other gift shop. And we'll try to make a smaller version of it. That is actually round. That's the main goal here. Is the new America stuff in there? Yeah, I just added it right before the stream. Although I do need to resave the blueprint. And also I added the ranch gate stuff, but maybe there's more actually. Maybe there's more I could add. Like the leaves, but I don't know, I don't see them. I don't see me using them in any such capacity. Yeah. Sombrero. Honestly, this could have uses. I could see this being used for stuff that isn't a sombrero. The age-old thing, flipping something upside down and everyone goes, ooh, maybe this is a useful piece. Yeah. Yeah, if it was flexicolor, that'd be great. Alright, I'm not gonna put down... No, I'm not gonna put down all these there. No. There's a lifeguard ring thingy. Forgot the name. Lifeguard ring. Ring? Honestly, this could be... This is probably something worth putting in here, to be honest. Buoy? I don't think it's called that. Although... Oh, making one. I don't know. Oh, out of the sombrero. Maybe. Anyway. This is our old drum. Let's try to make a new drum. So, I was thinking this could probably be a good thing that is the drum. Although, I think we need something slightly bigger. Because maybe our old drum was just... Ooh, this is actually... Ooh, I think that's pretty good. So that will be the drum, like, skin, I guess you call that. I'm not a drum expert. But why would I make a buoy? Anyone see a buoy? Do I need to make a buoy? Ooh. I'm just confused. Will do. Let's see. So we could use these and like slope it down, or ooh, maybe. So this is too big. What about the hoops? Don't get your hoop up. No, that's not quite it. The larger one. Oh, that's actually kind of good. I think that's a good next step. Maybe like a black ring around the whole thing. This is actually pretty cool. Alright, that fits. So now I want something to do the sides. So I feel like something like this could work if we do the mud pillar technique, or something similar to the mud pillar technique, you know. So we take this like so, and then we do it like so as well. Oh, I touched it in the wrong way. There we go. And now we flip it. Put it on the other side. Let's actually do the color first as well. Make it brown. More reddish brown. And now let's take it around. Okay, that did not work out for some reason. So instead of what we were doing, let's get a mud pillar to do it the classic old way. That seems fine. Let's try that. Oops, accidentally. Crap, okay. No, stop accidentally pressing the wrong button. My god. Alright, there we go. That's what I want. Oh, just barely. Doesn't make it. Alright, so the top one needs to be more angled, and the bottom one needs to be more thing, but this is definitely going to look really nice. So this one needs to be more angled to really get that shape down. And then this one can be more to the inside. Actually, if we even do it like this, then we even got some of that like curving inwards thing going on, which I think will look even better. Maybe we'll have this stand up slightly. Alright, let's try that. It might be too much. I think that's a little too much. Although, maybe not. I think we just do this. Final offer. That looks pretty good to me. Oh, we need to make sure that the top one... Okay, no, I don't like... We have to do them independently, because the top one will become a much different shape than the bottom one. Which is fine. There we go. So happy Easter weekend, everyone. I don't quite celebrate. I will be going to my parents though to have some like special dinner. Oh, didn't mean to select you. Alright, I am very happy with that. And the bottom actually is already pretty much closed. What we can actually do is, if we split this, and let's split it apart, let's make some variations of it. So let's, yeah, wait. I should have followed this before I did the whole thing, but that's fine. Where did they line up? There. Oh, alright. Let's do a variation that is like more chubby. Like so. And actually, wait, before we do that, let's copy this so that we have a template that we can make more variants of. And now we'll do that. I think this one will mostly be the same on both the top and bottom. Oh, so yesterday I finished a very nice little project in real life, which was my balcony project. I've been working on it for a little bit. Because for the past, basically ever since I moved in, when I got my apartment, the previous owners already had built this net on the balcony that was to ward off any pigeons. Which was great, because indeed there were quite a few pigeons being an issue and trying to get onto my balcony. And at some point they did manage to find some holes in the net. So that's when they became a real issue and started like messing up my whole balcony. I wasn't happy with that. So I made a plan that when spring came I would work on improving my whole balcony situation. And now that is finally concluded, basically. I have constructed like a fence around either side of my balcony, and from that fence I have hung a net, a better net than the last one, which was a little bit shoddily put there. No offense to the previous owners who did that. But it wasn't great. They didn't do a very great job. Oops. And yeah, I last night so on Thursday I started on the final like things which was hanging up the actual net. Yes. And hanging up the actual net was, I was putting it off for a bit because it was absolutely going to be a pain in the ass. I already knew beforehand. But yeah, on Thursday morning there was a pigeon sitting on my balcony making noise, distracting me. And at that point I knew, like, okay, I have to do something about this right now. So I just got to work. After work, I got to work right away to fix this situation, because yeah, it was driving me nuts. Ooh, they're slightly bigger than I wanted, but that's fine. Let's just, I think we should just get rid of one of these shelves. And like, I would rather have it look nice than have the accurate amount of shelves, which I think I already don't. So I was going cuckoo. Yes. What did you do to the pigeon? I didn't do anything to any pigeon. He just, I shoot him off the balcony. He managed to get back through the hole from which he came. But that night I got started on making the new and improved net, which was greatly necessary. I will keep this one around, but I'm not going to put it with these. But yeah, so time to get started on the net, I thought. So that night I spun a wire, which I was going to attach the net to, which already took quite a bit of time. And then I started with attaching the net, and then it became dark already. And I couldn't work in the dark because I just couldn't see what I was doing anymore. Even with a light, like it was the black night sky background with my black net. I just couldn't see what I was even doing anymore. So I managed to do the entire top and just left the rest of the net hanging down. And already in the morning, so yesterday morning, I could already see the pigeons flying up to my balcony and being like, what the fuck? How do I get on? Where's the entrance? So that was already evidence to me that it was working as intended. So I was very happy about all of that, of course. And then, last night I spent even more time. First of all, fixing all of the mistakes I made while working on the net in the dark, which I shouldn't have done. And then also, actually, doing all the rest of the finishing up stuff. So I had built these frames for the little walls on either side of my balcony that the net is hanging from. And once I had those, once the net was up and I spun the net around those frames, now I no longer need to access the back side of those frames. So I put some planks in front of that and finished creating the walls. So now it all looks really nice. And then since I was working on it all anyway, I decided that I would also then finish. How many streams do you think it'll take before it's done? The gift shop or the Beekse Bergen? Two very different questions. The gift shop, I mean, I'm probably only gonna do this stream, and then I will just finish it off, and unless there is more time for me to stream before I actually end up finishing it, but I want to finish it. I don't like this. I want to finish it before the end of the week, basically, and get the episode out. That would be nice. If I can't make that, that's fine. But I also feel like I don't want to be working on this anymore for any much longer than 1 week, because I am really done with this part of the project. Not very happy with how that looks. Let's see, what else do we got? I feel like there might be something that works for this that isn't small but it can be hidden away. Like maybe the marquee rope. No. If it didn't have the wooden thing, then it would work. But as it stands, it doesn't work. Oh well. I'll think of something for that. Let's just get hello. Let's get this. First of all, I'm not tackling this in a good manner. First things first, we should extend the wood, which includes. Okay. Wait, this is complicated. Okay, it wasn't that complicated. I want to extend this to here, but now I'm afraid, yeah, okay, so, but I can leave a little bit, which is like, that's where the wall is. Hello? Oh, huh? Why is it up there? Alright, I like that. And now, take this. But yeah, as far as the Beekse Bergen is concerned, probably quite a few more streams, but I do plan on streaming more often after the next episode, basically. So after we finish the Africa village, that's going to be that episode of the Beekse Bergen done. And then the next episode is going to be finishing the zoo, which includes like all those little red markers that we put up. A lot of which are small things that I can just do on stream. So I think we will be doing a number of streams going through all of that stuff. Is that a custom door handle? You know me, right? Of course it's a custom door handle. It's using the brand new pieces, and it looks amazing. I don't think the Beekse Bergen uses any of the like default doors. I probably am mistaken in saying that. It probably does at some point. But most of the times I make custom doors. And most of the times also the Tamandua and Sloth are in their exhibit at Ekbergen. Oh my god. That sounds incredible. Also I'm missing. I don't have these string pieces over here. There should be string pieces here as well. Let's make sure that it's straight. So I have to go to Hof van Ekbergen soon? Or is it not done? Is it just animals are in done? Hey, wildlife quest. Right. Animals are, yeah, they probably still need to build part of the exhibits and stuff. Is this sticking out the back? No. Ah, don't you just love when there's backstages that you can hide stuff into? It just makes life so much easier. Like, I'm guessing there should be like a whole kitchen here. But not for me. Not for me. We're not dealing with that shit. Any plans for when the Beekse Bergen is done? I'm going to mostly focus on Key Park. And maybe other videos as well. Not quite sure. We'll see what I feel like. The drums are perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with them. Regarding Hof van Ekbergen, they said end of the month visitors will be allowed in the area, but details are still being worked on. Official opening soon-ish. Ooh. Exciting. Very exciting. I knew you'd going to give us the info the moment you visited. I sorted out one of those masks yesterday. Really wish they would be flexi-color. Yeah, the red panda isn't as red as you'd imagine. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to take the curved string. We're going to put that like this. And so what I want to accomplish here should be pretty obvious. You know, okay, wait, if we do just this, I'm gonna say that's good enough. As long as it's not visible from the bottom like this. There we go. And now we make that black. And we put one on this side as well. Put the pandas a little bit closer so that it hides it. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can use one of the other masks for a similar thing. Like a tiger mask. Sure. Oh, wait, there is actually... I think that might be a lion, but it could be a tiger as well. Actually, let's just do it this way then. Oh, I don't know why the game froze when I did that. But that works. That's really cool. So up here are those sticker sheets, which I'm going to make very easily using... Oh wait, I can make them super easily by not putting the stickers on there. It was what I was going to say, but we can actually also make the sheets... Like, I was going to play around with a bunch of font pieces, but we can just do this and do this. And this is one of my favorite new pieces in terms of making like small signs and stuff. Like, I also use them... Ooh, oh, that's too much. There we go. It's great. Like, I also use them for all of these like screens, believe it or not. Like, the black border is just the border of the sign. It's incredibly useful. So all we gotta do is make this one the greeny stuff. Beekse Bergen green. Hi Goran, this is such a cool build. Thank you so much. Yeah. I started being... Like, I started on this build a little bit reluctantly. Because it was a big thing. And I just really, really want to finish this project. So having such a big project still to do was not something that I really felt like. But as I was building on it, I really got, like... I really started to enjoy it again. And ended up building something I'm really, really happy with. So... Now I also really want to, you know, finish it in a way that satisfies me. So we are going to make a very nice gift shop in here, I hope. So far so good, I would say. And it's going to be really funny to people touring this zoo to come to the middle of the zoo and everything's going to be like super amazing. And then the further you come into the back again, things are like dropping in quality. It's gonna be interesting, but that's just what you get with a 5-year project, I suppose. Alright, so that's perfect. I'm really happy with that. Then we've got these wristbands and plushies. Why do they sell those? I'm so frustrated at all of this stuff. All the time. These things just don't make sense to me. I'm actually gonna do something that's slightly more logical and put these drums at the bottom. Can you use the new little... You can use the new metal pieces for the baskets. Which baskets? You mean like this one? Oh, these. I mean, they're not as small as... Are they smaller than the hinges? I don't feel like they are. No. No, you see, they're longer than the hinges, and this one is... The curve is, well, straight. So, it didn't work out for this one, sadly. What I could use if I change the shape of this whole thing is the hoops. That could be a slight improvement. But assuming that's the basket you meant. But yeah, so we've got... I think I might skip the wristbands, because I don't really know how I would make them in a satisfying way. And we're just going to make those plushies. Do I have a better photo of them? That would be nice. Those are different ones. Oh, they're just out of view. You kidding me? That's annoying. Alright, Eben's gotta go. I'm gonna assume. That's usually how his I need to leave messages Time to get rid of the entire Europe section. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. What's wrong? What happened? I'm confused. I'm going to need more context. But what happened? Is it not fit? Location wasn't working. Oh. Oh. That's not good. Alright, so let's check this. But see, the problem with these videos that I have of this same shop is that they're actually... The layout is completely different. Like, they moved around a lot of the stuff. Like here you can see there's... Like the giraffes are over here now, whereas in my pictures they were somewhere else. But maybe we can find the same plushies. Or we can just freestyle. I don't know why I'm being so picky about this. I want to get a keyboard keeper plushie for that crocodile. Do I have those placed anywhere? I don't think I do. So let's do America plush. Oh wait, they're sitting. That's not what I expected. Yeah. Stuff changes all the time. So we just need a... Honestly, that just means that it doesn't really matter what the hell we do. We just need to stock the shelves with whatever we feel like. So, we should do that. We should just do that. I do like the orangutan. I want to make those orangutans. So let's take somebody else's orangutan. Certain someone's. That is over here. And just make the arms longer. So that it hangs. There's gotta be an orangutan here, right? Yeah, there it is. So we got the orangutan. We're gonna change a couple of things about it. So first off, the face. Oh my god, this thing is so well done. So first of all, the eyes we're going to make fully black. Which doesn't change that much, to be honest. Then the belly. We're going to make this kind of orangey. Alright, I forgot that this doesn't save it. And actually, maybe slightly darker orange. Like that. That's good. And then the nose. The nose needs to be more... this kind of color. Actually more this kind of color. Time to make a very Hollandish snack. Yeah, I had my dinner at like 3 in the afternoon or something. So now I'm not hungry. So I didn't have dinner. But I'll probably eat something after the stream. You could use a real crocodile. I don't see how I would get a real crocodile up there. I don't have the taxidermy mod, but I like the way you think. Alright, now let's make the orange. Wait, why? Oh, I guess these are... Oh yeah, I guess those are different kind of pieces. But let's make the orange very orange. Like in the real life plush. This is very interesting. And we're actually just going to rip off his arms. Because we're going to use these. Is it just me or should this be... Oh, no, wait, those are the ears. Okay, wait. Let's put the ears in like this a bit. Alright, the Cayman statue. Yeah, but that looks too much like a statue. It doesn't look like a plush. We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out when we get to it. For now, it's... monkey. Kind of look like a RAM. How many gigabytes of RAM do you think this plushie has? You could use the watermelon there like that 7-Eleven one. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's give him nice long legs. Play with me! Why am I being sold here? This dude doesn't have orangutan. It's so frustrating. The reason I don't like that so much is that I feel like it's in part a failure of the zoo's like educational goals, you know? If you're going to sell stuff that you don't even have at your zoo, people are going to confuse the animals even more, right? Like the amount of zoos that have Asian elephants but have African elephant merchandise pisses me off so much. It's like, how do you expect people to learn the difference if you don't even put in the effort of showing the difference in your gift shop? Just like in real life. Wait, so here we can see near the entrance. What's that? Oh, it's obviously a jaguar. Why are we selling jaguars, Beekse Bergen? Why? It's upsetting. It's very upsetting. He's got big old... Okay, I don't like that, actually. Let's make sure he has tiny hands. Can you show the croc again? I think I got an ID. Oh. Go ahead. I'll just put it right there. Scam the guests. Well, it's not like scamming them. It's misinformation, right? Or, I don't know. That might go a little far or something. I just don't like it. I think you should not have... Like... When the zoo got bad-eared foxes, you know what happened? In the gift shop, suddenly there was this whole display of fennec fox plushies. And I'm like, fuck you. It's not the animal you got. And it bothers me. It makes me sad. Well, anyway, there's our long orangutan boy. Yes, they would be, but still, it frustrates me. Still, I left for a minute. You guys made no zoos made me sad. Society made me sad. Zoos do it all the time. Yeah, they all have the same supplier. That's also true. That's why in every zoo you'll find the same freaking merch. Although, I will say, more and more zoos are starting to get, like, somewhat custom stuff. Wait, I got something cool to show. So... So if you look at like zoo merch, right? We're starting to see more and more. Like, okay, so these are 2 cups with red pandas on them. They're the same cup, right? I need to check actually if my thing is yes. Okay, my green screen thing is not. So they're the same cup. They're the exact same cup, same size, same material. This one's a little dirty. No wait, that's just a sticker. Same cup, different print, different zoo name. That's what I want to see more of. Honestly, what would be even better if every zoo had the same of something, but with a different thing and their own logo. You know how much fun it would be to collect like all the different zoos cups? I would love that. It's not gonna happen because not every zoo has the exact same supplier in that sense. But this I love so much. And then also there's I think at least 2 zoos now that have this brand, which is called Blond Amsterdam, I think. Yeah. There's also still a little bit of sticker on this. But yeah, Blijdorp and Beekse Bergen both have these style of cups and mugs and just all sorts of stuff. But they're all custom. So this is the Beekse Bergen mug. If I were to buy the one at Blijdorp, it would be completely different. I didn't buy that one, I think because it didn't have a red panel. It should have a red panel. It's Blijdorp. Blijdorp freaking donated like several €100,000 to Red Panda Network. Why would they not have red pandas on their mug? I should recheck that. But yeah, I actually have a croc plushie I made, but I got a bit lazy and didn't want to make every reptile. The one I made is probably a bit small for what you're looking for anyway. Yeah, but I mean, I could get inspired. I went to Blijdorp soon. I'll check when I'm there. Nice. Wait, what are you gonna do at Blijdorp soon? Weren't you going to the Beekse Bergen? What? Mr. Visiting Dutch Zoos over here. I need to go to, speaking of visiting zoos and others, I really need to go to Plankendaal again. It's been way too long. This looks so weird. I'm actually curious. Oh, right. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, you told me about this already. I'm just a bad listener. We can actually put like little tags on them as well, but I don't know if that makes them look... I don't think that necessarily looks better. No, I don't like that. So anyway, over here we can see a bunch of giraffes. So I'm curious if we go to the actual souvenir stuff, right? Didn't they have the tiny giraffe? Oh my god, it's amazing! Oh my god, it's exactly like in real life. No, but that's actually a really good find right there. Let's actually put that on the thing. It's too bad that this one isn't flexicolor, even though the thing it's based on is. Like, it's based on this thing, or this one. This one is flexicolor. But then they just scaled it down and they removed the flexicolorness of it, which is kind of dumb. But yeah, since we're placing these, we might as well do the gorillas as well. Yeah, of course, it kind of makes sense, but also not really. Hey Goran, I hope you're doing great. Long time lurker. I visited Zoo Halle last weekend and I couldn't find the lowland Pakistan anymore. Oh, that's a bummer. That's too bad. I'm going to Nieuwit tomorrow to see them. I don't think I visited Nieuwit. Unless, wait, is that Bierenberg? You can stick an LED tube in the gorillas to fill the weird hole. I'm not sure. Oh, wait, you mean LED. You mean this one? That is a good idea. I like that idea. That is a great idea, actually. Thank you. I can tell that you've been working on gift shops of your own. Because I'm sure this is something that you've done. Alright, I think that color matches pretty well. Do want to make him slightly bulkier, because now he looks like a very skinny gorilla. So something like that. Oh, just don't look at him from the front. I always feel sorry that I never heard of most of the zoos that you guys talk about. Zoo Halle is... oh, I think I have not been to Zoo Nieuwied. Plakada hasn't changed much. Oh. But, I mean, I still... It was one of my favorite zoos. So I feel like I should honor it more. Maybe I can renew my subscription. Let's see. I've not heard of Zoo Nieuwied. Nieuwied. Where is that? Oh wait, I probably don't want to do that. Okay, I'll look this up later. Yeah, I haven't heard of Nieuwied, I think. Oh, you know Zoo Halle. Only because of Zoo Erlebnis. Right. Yeah, that would make sense. Nieuwied is near Frankfurt, formerly known as Tierpark Hubenstoff. They also got kinkajous, tigers, and possums. They got possums? Oh my god. If it's near Frankfurt, I could maybe go there on my trip, because I'm going to Frankfurt. But yeah, I'll figure that out myself later. Because I'm going to see opossums, I think, when I'm going to Braunschweig, a random ass zoo in the middle of nowhere. I feel like this one. Oh, mug, get out there. Virginia opossum? I think so. I forgot which type exactly. I'd have to check zoo tier list and go to Braunschweig. And then type yeah, Virginia opossum. So that will be my first time seeing them. So that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, the mugs do look tiny. But I think everything else is just big. Man, other people trying to pronounce German names is always a treat. Yeah. I have come to learn that I'm not as good at it as I thought. Watching Zoo Erlebnis really opened my eyes to some of the pronunciations. Which one was it? Where I think I even said it in one of my videos. Like, apparently I've been pronouncing this wrong my whole life. My German's better than my French. True. I think that's just being Dutch saved me there. Oh wait, these mugs are just tinier than the other ones, I guess. Oh yeah, Duisburg. Yeah, Duisburg. I don't know. Because I read that and I just say Duisburg. So I just say it the Dutch way, which is already better than saying it the English way. Well. Oh my god, he said the thing. Alright, let's just fill the rest of these shelves with plushies, by the way. So the only downside of having put these plushies into the gift shop is that as much as I would like to use the ones from Frontier, it would clash with the rest, right? Like if I put if I put these side by side, it would be like there are such different styles. So I think I should just stick with the piece-made ones. It's not spelled like, yeah, it is not spelled like you would expect it to sound. So it's not my fault. That's good to know. Let's see. What? Remember, I did change the giraffe quite a bit, but I feel like, oh, this is the wrong building. I also plan on visiting Wilhelm Stuttgart next month to see the quokka. Super excited about the one. There also got many reasons. Have you been there? I was planning on going next month, basically. But sadly, once I finalized my schedule, I couldn't fit it in a way that it would take too much time. And I do plan on going to Austria later this year as well. So it made much more sense to go to Stuttgart when I go to Austria. So sadly I will have to wait until then, which is gonna be in like September. But I'm very excited for it, because yeah, it looks like an amazing zoo, and as you said, they have many rare animals. So yeah, sounds like a blast. I did use the Velby City Zoo plushies as a base, so things are kind of going full circle. I mean, even if you've used them as a base, right? Like you did this. You made all of these, and that's absolutely incredible. I need the elephant. What? Oh. What are you? Are you like the... Is that a Barbarossa? I guess that's a Barbarossa. Where is the elephant? Don't... Oh, there it is. I only heard very positive things, especially about the Terra Australis. Nice. Yeah, enjoy, man. I'm jealous. I wish I also got to go soon. But I'm also going to see amazing things when I visit Czechia, so I can't complain. Sorry, just the short-legged elephant is really funny to me. Alright, let's get you, like... Oh, he's losing part of his brain. No! Oh, crap. Okay, wait, I think we got it. Let's just push him in a bit. Oh, we're missing part of the phone pieces. Okay. Try that again. Falcone elephant has been resurrected. Look, he's had a bit of a growth issue, but he'll be fine. There, just slightly, like now he fits on the shelf, you know? That's what I was hoping to accomplish. Let's get another one. Everyone's gonna want to buy the elephants. So now these are the big ones. The shelves below it are supposed to have smaller plushies, but I think we're just gonna go. Like I don't think I have the patience to make all the smaller plushies. So let's get another cat. I don't know what one this. You know, just as some advice for your next blueprint, it would be really useful if you would have named these groups the animal that it represents. I can guess most of them, but that would be nice. Like, with this one, I was like, is this a meerkat or a prairie dog? And it would be cool if it was just meerkat. Or prairie dog. I'm probably wrong. But, yeah, that would be nice. Just a little bit of advice. Like, either that or putting signs in front of them, like I did with the sign pack. It's just helpful. They are in alphabetical order. Oh, I see. Yeah. That makes sense, actually. I thought that there was some correlation between, like, the different packs as well, so I was looking for the pattern. But now it kind of makes sense, yeah. So we got chimpanzee over here. But then why is orangutan? Where's this bonobo? Oh, it's Bornean orangutan. Right, so this is a bonobo. And then I'm guessing you didn't make the chimpanzee and you say, just use the fucking bonobo. There also are those macaw plushies in the Beekse Bergen. I made some yesterday if you want them. Are they macaw plushies? Or are those macaw plushies? I don't... Oh yeah, there's some macaw plushies. Yeah, if you can upload them, that'd be great. It's not too much effort. I could also use the ones that Eben made, that are made from gutter pieces. Monkey. I love how the eyes are so irregular. You cannot cage a monkey. Alright, let's, for the accuracy, let's recolor the face and hands to be brownish. Oh, I keep forgetting that you can't. And also let's make them the rest of the body much darker. There we go. Do you need any pond plants? I made some that are on the workshop. I don't think I need pond plants. With that orange color reminded me of the Playmobil gems. I haven't played with those in ages. I did used to have quite a bit of Playmobil. Because yeah, my sisters had a lot. A friend of mine, he had a ton of animals at home, so I would love to play at his house, and we would like make a whole landscape for all the animals, and we'd role play with them. It was good times. Oh. Sure, whatever. I had a bunch too, but man, because they have so many animals now. Ah. I just have the red pandas now. My mom, for Sinterklaas, a couple of, like, I think 2 or 3 years ago, my mom gave me Playmobil red panda set. And I wasn't even mad. Wait, they have okapi? Damn, that does surprise me. The Playmobil peacock was rare? I feel like I have had that in my hands at one point during my life. Oh. Let's see. I think I want... Let's get stained timber Let's actually just get this. Let's get exactly this. Damn, I've not been keeping up to date with my Playmobil, clearly. Let's see. So those cups, yeah, they're enclosed at the bottom. So, the way you say Playmobil. We always called it Playmobil, so that's how it's hardwired. I'm not even aware of how I'm saying it at the moment. Wait, Playmobil is the correct one? Oh shit! Is it like an automobile? Am I subconsciously correcting myself and then therefore I'm wrong? Wait, did I make it floating? I made it floating. I made a perspective error. Let's... But yeah, I used to have so much of that stuff. That and Lego. I just use the pronunciation from the ads. I don't think I've ever watched an ad for it though. So I would not know. Looking at the cups, right? So they've got that similar patterning as this on them. So I think if I put this in here. Also I want to hide this as far down as possible. Actually not as far down as possible, because then you just don't see anything. Do you have Lego Red Panda? Do I? Well, I had like 30 of them, but I've been giving them out to people. So I've only got like 10 left, I think. But yes, I have Lego Pandas. Yes, even got one. I've basically been giving them to all of my best friends. Right. There we go. Now that looks like a thing. Do want to make this slightly differently colored, so that it doesn't stand out as much. There we go. Yes, and in Nepal. True. 2 people I met along the trip, including a famous Bollywood star. A famous Bollywood star has a Lego Red Panda from me now, which is pretty funny. Alright, nice. So down here we got more. So those cups actually look like they're the same ones that I have, but they don't have a red panda on them, so that... Should I buy it? Probably not. I like how I'm just looking at this and like, oh, I want to go to the Beekse Bergen and buy this stuff. The country of Nepal is Goran's best friend. Yes! I loved it there. It was great. I did not get scammed, although someone did try. The people were welcoming and nice. The food was great. I missed the food so much. Nepal was awesome. Let's see, what kind of stuff? So we don't really have... So we can use bowl. The cup design. You mean these things? I like it. I'm actually really happy that I thought of that. So, bowl. Too big. We need plate. So that could work. technically, but not really. Let's look at these pieces. Let's see if anything inspires me to do something. So, what did I do in here again? I forget. Oh, right. We could do something like this. They don't have the prints, but they've got the ID, right? Right. Also more plushies. So, oh, they have white tiger plushies. Well, good thing. So do we. Bum, 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 bum. That's a lion. If there is a planet zoo, we need to be able to control animals and in explore mode interact with stuff. That could be fun. You know what'd be nice? Maybe especially for like sandbox. I'm not sure this should be a feature in the normal game. But you know how in The Sims you can like see what your Sims are doing? It would be cool if you could click an animal and see what it's doing. Like, oh, I'm going to drink now. Like, especially if you're trying to get it to do something, or I don't know. Could be useful. I've had myself wanting something like that. What other animals? These are all just the same plushies, but smaller. And then again, the same plushies, but smaller. And then these little backpack things, which I don't understand. Yeah, yesterday I was hanging around in a voice call with some people. And one of them was playing Prehistoric Kingdom. And I was like, oh wait, Prehistoric Kingdom has binoculars. And it really just, like, there's so many like small features still in PK. That are things that like I wish Planet Zoo had, and they've just added it, and it just really makes me think that that's half of their business model. Is just looking at things that people want in Planet Zoo, but Planet Zoo doesn't have, and they just implement it because they want to have the better game. It's just like if you know what they're going to do, it makes it a lot easier to know what they're doing. Is that what I said? Am I giving such masterful sentences right now? Have I reached that point already? It's frustrating, man. Whenever, like, before a stream, I'm always, like, thinking these entire stories that I can tell. And really well thought out sentences and topics. And in the moment I hit stream, I'm like, monkey. If you want, I just made a base for the crocodile on the workshop. Croc for Goron. Amazing. Let me look that up. Croc for Goron. Oh wow, that looks really good. All these games reuse animations for behaviors all the time, so you don't see the difference between certain behaviors. That's funny. Wait, what's this? This better be it, Goron. Why is that there? Apparently I'm subscribed to it. This better... Wait, what is this? Why? This is very old, isn't it? When was this uploaded? When was this uploaded? Does it say? 2022. What is this? What? Did I just randomly ask you, hey Eben, can I have plant? Right. Amazing. Did you look at Cake's signs already? I did see them. They look really, really good. I'm really impressed at how he was able to churn those out like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't use the in-game signs that often anyway, so I don't think I'll be using them personally. But yeah, it's really. Oh shit, my bad. Oops. How she was able to churn them out like that. Jail. Yep, I deserve it. Well, I wouldn't say completely, but she's definitely doing a lot of amazing stuff. And probably the most, like, innovative stuff. Is it just me, or did this area become darker? I feel like when we were building here before, it wasn't this dark. Did I accidentally delete one of the lamps? I need to, by the way, I need to come up with a way to light up this store without this. So yeah. But hey, we have made a lot more progress than I imagined already. So that's really cool. What the hell's inside of that bucket? Do I have a better? Nope. Okay, so these are just those like gross things that kids carry around. Honestly, a lot of gift shop stuff can be described that way. Oh, my pots are peeking out the bottom. Alright. So I want to get the drapery thingy. Okay, this one drags all the way to the ground. This one's not as bad, but I think we need to use this. And we can pretend that it's an animal. It's all just a game of make-believe. There you go. Who knows how many gift shop items that is. It's just a thing. Are there any other birds you want other than the scarlet and blue and yellow macaws? Well, there is some bald eagles over there. And I know that on the other side is some vultures over here. You've already got the flamingo, so that's fine. But there's some vultures. So those could be nice to have, I guess. And let's also check out that croc, because I got distracted by the Eben thing. Alright, I think it could be... Maybe it's a little too big, but let's see. Where was it? Here. So it's above this thing. Okay, it is a little too big, but honestly, I'm cool with that. It looks amazing, man. Wow. Definitely need to figure out how to get that to work. Just for a base. I mean, you say that, but... Oh, did you use the... Wait, are these gutter caps? Oh. Awesome. Honestly, that's... In my opinion, that's good. Like, that's already just fine. Like, maybe a little bit of cleanup in terms of the toes and stuff. We could also use some eggs for that instead, I think. But yeah, thank you so much. Okay, no, the eggs are too small. Then we'll just do some light cleanup. See, this is great about doing this stuff live, I guess. It's turning into a collaboration. Just everyone sending in their little blueprints, and we can fill out the gift shop. That would be great. I started making one out of the frog plushie. Oh, nice. Let's bulk up the neck a bit. And if I had to guess, the bottom of the belly would be the lighter color. But it's hard to tell. Currently it's also being stabbed by this log, so let's see if we can... that's fine. Okay, wait, maybe not have it go through the face. It's a little disrespectful. What's this made out of? Oh, it's the garden light. Okay, let's turn those off. Because I don't want the crocodile to light up at night. And then he also has teeth going this way. I'm amazed that you just pumped that out. Thank you so much. Such a derp. Oh no, it's fantastic. And the gutter piece would work well for making the belly segmented. Yeah. It's fine. Like, it's it's probably better than what I would have made. Or at the very least it saves me lots of time, which I'm really happy with, because as much as I love working on all of this stuff, more than anything, I just want to be done with the project. So the help is really appreciated. So yeah, like all it took was a little bit of cleanup, and now I'm already like super happy with it. And probably the other side. Okay, the other side is a little bit less clean, but that's fine. Don't worry. He's kind of... I'm not insulting, right? I'm super happy and thankful. It's kind of like the crocodile in Blijdorp. It has the mouth that is a bit crooked. Girl, my friend who went to Pakawi hated it. Good. That's, I guess, the best case scenario. If he, like, the best case scenario would be him not going, of course, but at least this is like the second best thing. I'm so confused. The Fusa. Yeah, that one's interesting for sure. So Pakawi opened their new like Monkey Island area, and I'm so confused. Like, it's a shared area for several... Wait, this is the Boogaloo comma. Oh, the Nodo comma is actually smaller, so we should use that. Yeah, it's like a shared habitat between gibbons and chimpanzees, and I think also lemurs. And I have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Like, I'm so confused at that whole notion. Because, like, everything I know about chimpanzees says that that doesn't work. Unless they're like rotating the exhibit, which would ruin the entire idea that it's an improvement over their current housing situation. Because they then don't always have access to their outdoor exhibit, which I think could still be an improvement to the enclosure they had before. But at the same time, I'm like, seriously? Seriously? That's the best you could do? Okay. Yes, the chimp would totally tear them to shreds. To shreds, you say? Alright, let's make... so we got this wall of plushies done. Let's make more of these gross hangy thingies. Where? There. Actually, this one is better. Although there's a guy standing in front of it. But yeah, we can roughly just be like... Actually, let's... So we can have at least like 4 of them. Hello? Game? Game? Oh, what? That's weird. There we go. Then this one can be grayish. Like reddish, grayish, oranges. And this one more on the brownish side. Orangey browny. And this one I legitimately cannot tell because this guy is standing in front. I'm also going to make this one brown. But like a different brown. And we'll get some eggs. Because this is an Easter stream basically. So we need to build more with eggs. So let's get... So these are the heads of the monkey. I don't think anyone will understand what this should be. But that's fine. Actually, in this case, the... Oh, wait, how do I select my egg? Oh, I did group it up. Oh, wait, that's awesome. So these ones, let's make them light yellowy. These are the faces of the monkey. And that'll be that. So those are the weird drapey things. It wouldn't be that surprising if the eastern chimpanzees decided to eat the gibbons and lemurs since they eat monkeys in the wild. Yeah. They look like alien mushrooms. Perfect. So we also have this bucket over here. I cannot for the life of me tell what's inside of there. I think what I might do for some of this stuff anyway is tomorrow I'm at the zoo, so I might do some re-investigating to see if I can yeah, basically just take some better photos of this more detailed stuff. Because yeah, I don't know what some of this stuff is. What I want to make right now though is over here, this bucket, I do know what's inside. Because we actually made this bucket already, believe it or not. We have made this bucket on the picture because it's this bucket right here. It's the bucket full of crocodile plushies. So to keep our crocodileness going, we need to fill this bucket. But before we can fill this bucket is actually standing on top of a stool. So we need to make the stool. So I'm going to take this thing and tear it apart And actually, now that I think about it, we can just use the stained timber. We can use this thing as the stool. Well, stool. As the stool. And let's add the bucket to this group. So I want to make the stool large enough to fit the bucket. So let's make it slightly bigger. I made some tiny crocodile plushies. Ooh, well. Let's see if they're useful. And boop, boop, boop. Because Goran likes big stool. I like... Wait, that joke doesn't work in English. Crap. I was going to make a stoelgang joke, which is the Dutch word for bowel movement. But, yeah, that's not the English word. So I can't say that I like big shits by saying that I like stools. But there's our stool. So we can put that here. Looks like a bucket that's just there to fix a leak in the roof. Well, it won't once we fill it up with crocodiles. So let's do just that. But how do we make it? Stool does mean poop. Really? Oh, nice. Dude, I love stool. Oh, it's a bummer that it doesn't fit, actually. I mean, it's not useful for me right now, but just in general, you know. I think this could work. No. Although, maybe. Wait. Okay, wait. Let's just take the bucket. Take the full stop. Take the full stop up until it's no longer visible in the outside. Oh, the game autosaved. Right, let's take those two. And turn that into crocodile color. Oh, no, that's not crocodile color. Come back. Use the little frog plush, take one, and then spin around and sink in it. Oh, I forgot that we actually have... Oh, this one's even better, though. If only that was flexi color, though. That would make it perfect. If you could just be like, ha, I'm a crocodile. But... let's see. We might be able to make that work. Or we just put in frog plushies. I think that also would work. So let's take these things one more time. And let's actually change the color to match the frog plush. And let's boop, 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 random rotate it. And now let's try to not make it stick out the side. Okay, why do I feel like the random rotate isn't random enough? I don't like that it's up. I know that's what happens when you random it, but I want good random. This is bad random. There we go. It's a bucket of frogs, baby! Love it. For some reason I forgot that we had the frog plushie, and whenever you said frog plushie, I thought you meant even no gift shop. Wait, where would that be? I thought you meant these. I thought you meant these frog plushie. Multi-pole in frog form. Oh god. That's a bit moral. Loading plans right now. I'll ping you on Discord some pictures of my merchandise. Awesome. Yeah, no, those frog plushies are still great. Wait, where did I put them? A lot of your old stuff is still great. Like, honestly, if Gormoti Grebel, which I butchered the pronunciation of, wasn't gonna give me some new macaws, I would totally just put these on the shelf again as well. Like, they're great. I'm gonna put them here as a backup. Anywho, what's next? So, we've got some baskets to fill with salamanders. But I think I want to make some snow globes, actually. I feel like doing that. So, the snow globes need to be teeny, tiny, 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 tiny. What I want to try is, can we use these as like a base? Oh, wait. And I lost it. Flower pot. There you go. I wonder if I can use this as like a base for them. But yeah, if I don't want it to stick out, it needs to be so high up. Oh, alright, we have random rotate on. But what we can do is this, which will make them not happy with that. Crocs can be green, just depends on the species. Yeah, and you know, sometimes they're covered in duckweed, then they're green. Honestly, the rope coil would be pretty good for snow globes as well, if you want to make a really tiny one. Because right now the smallest snow globe that I know of uses this as a base. So if we can make a slightly smaller one with this rope coil. The tile would also be pretty good, because this one does have a square base. The only problem is, I know that you made one, Eben, but I'm trying to be better than you. No, but like the thing that I was, it's not the size of the snow globe. It's the way she. Yeah, no, I was just looking like, is there a way I can make I can make one with a square base, but I don't think so. Unless maybe. Maybe. It doesn't make it smaller, but this is pretty cool. I feel like we can use that for something else. I should remember this. I don't like it for the snow globe. The snow globe just needs to be small so I can put lots of them. So let's see. We've got, say that we take this thing, give it a Beekse Bergen-like color. Today's calls to shun Eben's creations. Oh no, I didn't mean for that to happen. That's not very Easter spirit of me. Okay, screw you. Oh wait, actually, this one's got a great size, but it's like clearly metal and not glass. So I'm not sure about that. Like, that does not look like a snow globe. That just looks like a magic ball. You're huge. Actually, I should... I don't think I... Oh, wait, no, I do. I do have that in my... Oh, we can use this. Maybe. Are there any ice balls? There are, like, icy things. They're not exactly balls. Oops. But this is pretty good. Except that it's apparently not gonna fit. Ice pebble? There is? No. You're pulling my leg. The Christmas lights, yeah, we tried those in a second ago. So, we're trying to beat Eben, by the way, right? So, this is what we're trying to beat. If we want to beat Eben. I don't think it's worth it. I think this is not a step up from Eben's thing. Let's use this one. I like how it's like the thing Eben made. As if... Like, not to be a downer, right? No, the metal ball is flexy, but basically the problem with all the metal stuff is if you give it a light color, it's just so obviously metal. You can't really sell it as anything else. I also struggled with that with this roof over here. Like, I used the new pieces, but I had to make them pretty light and they just become so shiny. Why not use the Christmas string light? Wait, what? You mean these? That's too small, I think. No, I'll use the even one. But what I will do is I will, like, try to get... Like, try to make a little scene. And... Ig. Oh, that looks really weird from a distance. I don't think that makes it better. Let's just do it this way. All that time, and we just end up doing this anyway. It's a snow globe, but they kind of took it too seriously, so the entire thing is filled with snow. It's just snow. By the way, I'm super happy with how I made these hats. It's super simple. It's literally just hat plus hat equals safari hat. But it works really well. Right. So we need some drums in the ceiling. Oh, actually, looking over there... they've got these big mugs. Yeah, no, we can reuse some of this stuff. So we've got some spoons. I don't think I'll be able to make the spoons. Although, actually, because we've got space back here, right? I think we might actually be able to make these spoons. I'm gonna make these spoons. What we can do is we can take this. By those has Kia. They are in the aviary section, I think. I think they're in the aviaries. That's like between the Glen of the Cold and the like tower thing. I don't know. I feel like I've seen them there. I'm not gonna launch a full-on investigation into where the Kia at Paradise are. But I feel like if I were to grab my footage now, that's where we would find them. Right, so we've got a whole bunch of spoons, right? These are all of our spoons. Now we take the ranch. Wait, actually, first things first, let's group these up. I love this song so much. And then we take our ranch. We color this white so that it's shiny as a spoon should be. There we go. That actually looks so much like a spoon already. So we just do that. Then we take our hinge. Boop, boop, boop. And we make that white as well. Nice and shiny. And that can be the tip of the spoon thing, you know? Yeah, you thought I was making that the thing. Actually, it needs to be bigger than that. There we go. And now, let's find a piece that can do this. So, I'm thinking you're probably too big. Oh, you're not. Oh my god! This piece is amazing! This piece is amazing. There we go. We made a spoon! Spoon time, baby! I'm not getting the excitement I was hoping for out of the spoon. Thank you. There we go. That's our spoon. Spoon done. Although I feel like this should not stick out. Wait, okay. Oh no. Oh no, now everything's going wrong. Okay. There. Let's get these in a bit more. It does look really nice. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very proud of these spoons. Gotta compliment a man on his spoons sometimes. Of course, today is the day when PZ crashes on me twice. No! Don't worry about it. There's no rush. Okay, this thing's actually made out of wood, but whatever. Oh, of course. Game doesn't like that. Oop. But yeah, same thing here is like, I can try to make it the right color of the wood, but it will just look bronze, so there's not really a point to it. But we can do this. God, these pieces really do open up so many opportunities. I love it. Just look at that, the chimp, gibbon, lemur, and monstrosity enclosure mentions they actually share the same space. That's what I read. Like, they will be using the same enclosure. I'm not sure if they will be using the same enclosure at the same time. But I hope not. I'm not exactly sure what the hell the idea is there. Really hoping it is just a rotating enclosure. Yeah, but even that is just not ideal. I don't like it when animals don't have the option to go outside at all times and stuff. That's a bit iffy, if you ask me. Let's see, so this sign, I think I just want to be like this sort of color for all of it. And this one we can make, yeah, let's actually do the same color. And when it goes like gray, but not when it's one species stuck inside and the other stuck outside, yeah. Uh, 2D. Bum, 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 bum. I love this sign, so I love the fact that they made this sign a real sign that you can buy. I have it on my toilet. Also, like Wildlands, they had a baby hippo born the other day, and they started selling a sign that they have in their zoo, which is this splatter zone sign that has like a hippo pooping on it. And they sold out almost immediately. So when I got to the zoo, they were already sold out. And what? Even being a buzzkill. But yeah, so Wildlands was selling this hippo sign. And I really wanted it, but yeah, when I got to the zoo on the Sunday, it was already sold out. They said the day it was announced that they were selling them, they were sold out within like 2 hours. So I basically never had a chance to buy this sign. But they did say that they were like taking pre-orders for the second wave of the sign, so I signed up. And then this week, those pre-orders became available. And I heard nothing from my pre-order, but I just ordered one to be safe. And that order went through, so that was great. And then today I actually got a phone call from the zoo asking about the fact that I made the pre-order. So when I was at the zoo, I signed a form to be like, please contact me when they're available. So today they contacted me, but I was like, yeah, already ordered it. No worries. We're good here. So that's great. I can't wait to put that next to the other poop-related sign. It's my new collection. Poop-related zoo signs. I wonder how big it'll get. Alright, let's see. I think we should be able to... Yeah, we can totally make a toilet out of this. Incredible. My new hyperfixation. Zoo toilet signs. The Beekse Bergen still sells bullshit. So yes, that is correct. Now you need to go to the Beekse Bergen. Now that you know that they sell real bullshit. That is the selling point that dragged you across the line. I understand. I mean, it's good fertilizer. Credit where credit is due. Alright. You know, if you know, you know. And that's all we need. Now let's make a lion. So for this sign, the top should be blue-ish. And, oh, or I could just take some home from work, but it's the experience, not the means. You work with cows? There are a lot of animals, but the water buffalo are close enough. Nice. That's really sick. Honestly, that's almost good enough. Just out of curiosity, right? Could it work? Job done. Right? Good enough. No, I think I do prefer something flat, but I was just curious. I was just curious to see if it would work. It doesn't look like one of those books with a plushie on it. Oh, it does. That could work as well. Right. Oh, under here are all of those things. There really is not any... I have not found any logic yet in how the items are displayed. It's like the adult stuff and the kid stuff is all over the place. Maybe there is no logic. Very well might be the case. Remember when I heard about the bullshit thing? It was an old country streams back when he used to be around. Really? Right. Let's make him a bit pushier. There we go. And you know, might as well give him some eyes. Eyes, yes. Oh, I regret not making this on the world axis. Oh, this is not gonna work out, is it? It could. There. And then let's give him a nose as well while we're at it. I'm a zoologist, but I worked at a few wildlife parks, zoos, and rescues. That's nice. Awesome. The other day I was walking on the street, and I saw a guy who was wearing some clothes from Stichting Aap. And I was like, oh my god, do you volunteer at Stichting Aap? And he was like, yes, I do. And then he started to talk about it, and it was really nice. I thought that was very cool. It's just at my local supermarket, so I didn't really expect anyone. I don't live super close to it, so it kind of surprises me that someone living in my neighborhood would be volunteering there. But I guess anything's possible. Will there be a Beekse Bergen fence pack? I could make one, I guess. Right now my focus is on finishing the zoo. After that my focus is on getting videos about the zoo being finished out there. And after that, I guess I could start making some like workshop pack based on things that I built for the zoo. Like a new gift shop pack can definitely be built after today. Oh yeah, I can imagine it's nice to share about, like, if you have such a cool job, then you deserve to be talking about it. Let's just pretend that whenever it says Planet Zoo on the mug, it actually says Beekse Bergen. And then it would actually fit very nicely over here. And let's pretend that this capybara is a rhino as well. Oh. And at least I get free zoo visits, though they're rarely outside of the UK. This recently was Chester's. Ooh, that's really cool as well. Alright. I'm not gonna do those masks for the time being. These things down here are just smaller cups, which I guess I could make an attempt at. I'm also getting a little bit tired, and I need to prepare some stuff for tomorrow. So I think we'll finish these shelves. Maybe have a small look at those cloves around the corner, and then we'll call it quits for today. But let's have a look-see. So those other cups. I guess we could just use this together with... Oh, I couldn't find this one because it's not the normal color. I overlooked it. Alright, let's try making something out of these. I could also just... No, I don't like that. I think these are fine on their own. If I just flip this around. Let's get the orange one. Hi Goran, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm really happy. We made so much more progress than I imagined, to be honest. At this rate, I might actually finish this week, which would be amazing. Oh, hey. Why is there black here? I don't want that. Oh, I don't like this. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, but now this is sticking through. Where are you? Go away. Yep, that works. Alright. So yeah, we'll finish this this shelf right here and then start towards wrapping things up. Yeah. It's like, do I want to split this and use the color selector tool, or am I just gonna do this in the other way? Why does it... Oh, I hate how this game works sometimes. There we go. That's what I wanted. Just being able to place them without hassle. And now some of these will need to be cleaned up a bit so that you don't see that they are weird. And now we'll go ahead and change some of their colors. This one can be more reddish. This one can be more bluish. This one can be more grayish. This one I don't even know. Got another bluish polka dot one. This one has two colors. Ooh. You got like a pinkish. And a grayish. And then that one's orange again. Let's just add a random color to this one. Alright, random cups, done. Then we've got random bowls, which I don't know about those. You know what I also just noticed, which we can actually do with the gutter piece, I think. Might be too thick. Still. No, that's perfect. Okay, we can do price tags on the shelves. So that's really nice. Didn't really see those in the other places, but I will go around the shop to look for them, I guess. Cool. And yeah, so then we're missing a thing. Okay, so what I'll do instead then is I'll get egg. Boop. And these will be the egg rhinos, which will also come in many different colors. But they look like that. I know, amazing detail. The only thing that they do also have is that little light for the candle. But technically this would be really cool. But yeah, sadly that will make it stick out the bottom, so we can't really do that. So I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Like we, no. Yeah, no. Let's just take this shape and get a bunch of them. The new Fiesta corner piece, no, it's still too big. Like it's this big. I'm just gonna do it like this. Actually, we're going to. So we're just gonna put a bunch of them down here. There we go. And then we'll take, two of them, make them like orangey. Let's do like a more bright orange. And make one. Oh wait, is it just me or? So now it's blue. Let's make it like a whitish. Oh, that's cool. If I do it like this, the color editor stays open. Doing it with the multi-select tool. That's interesting. That does save time, so I don't mind it. Less buttons to click. I am always a fan of not clicking buttons. If I don't have to. We don't have any green ones yet, so let's make these green. Nice! They look like little turds. They look like little colorful turds. I love it. Alright. So then we got the bread box. And actually these hats need to be in the corner over here. So we got little drinking things and bread boxes. So I think I'll take this one. And I can quickly check if like if I take the cat, that size-wise that's actually pretty good. Only problem is that it's metally on the top there. It's also not bad, but I feel like it's too big. Even stuff. Those are also pretty big. Ooh, wait a second. That's a cool thing that I hadn't ever considered. Do I have the candle? I do. Wait, no, not this one. What? I need to add this to my group of stuff. I didn't realize there was a flexicolor thing in there. That's sick. But I'm still not happy with the piece choices. Bested by Eben. I mean, I'm not using it for anything, but you know. Nah, just kidding. You did good, Eben. What are you making now? So I'm gonna make these bottle things. So I was looking for something that's slightly bigger than the LED cap, but not a lot. But I couldn't. Oops. I couldn't find anything, so I'm just gonna build it out of the LED caps and just not care. Right. Just don't look at them from any other angle except for head on. And no one will know that they're ugly from the back. Boop. 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 Alright. And now we just need to make the bread box. And for that we can just use the good old switch. It just has the right shape and everything. Right. First group it up, then you take this, raise it, make it black, don't place it twice. Alright, and now to get a picture in the middle of it. It should be that kind of orangey, not quite orange color. Awesome! That is a good job. Well done. All right. Oh wait, yeah, that's that's the card thing, which isn't there technically, but whatever. Awesome. So that's another shelf fully done. This one's gonna have a bunch of the plushies that we will be receiving soon-ish as well. Probably gonna drop the top shelf, to be honest. Unless, yeah, maybe we'll wait and see. So now all I want to do before we end the stream is just have a real brief look at the cloves over here. So this should be mostly doable with, what are those? Are those keychains? Those are keychains. And those are monkey. We got monkey. So that's easy. It's hidden monkey. Okay, wait, let's drop down monkey a little bit. There we go. Oh, and there's a red panda up there as well. I'll take any chance to put a red panda in. Alright, so those are those. And then we need... I'm going to take... Yeah, actually, let's take the pole. Restaurant sign. Pole. That's not gonna work, is it? Or is it? No, it needs to be like... this far. Yeah, that's too far. Alright, in that case, we are going to use the new thing from the ranch. We're not sending anyone to the ranch, we're taking things from the ranch. Alright, and that can be all the way up here. We can have two things. It's just me, or are these different colors? They're not. Oh, that's interesting. The lighting really makes it look very different. Alright. Whatever. This one, all good. And then at the bottom here, I'm gonna have even more cloves. But first, let's use... what do we use for these? Oh, nothing. I want to use something like this. Is this one smaller? Might be. Let's just use this. Oh yeah, we got plenty of space to make that work. Awesome. There we go. Drop that down. Put it on this side as well. One up here. There we go. And now we'll take the souvenir. And we can take some caps, put those up here. I don't have any pink ones, but I'll just have to make do with these. I do have a snow leopard one, but that's not beautiful rhino. Alright, let's take a look at the cloves. So the cloves, basically what we need is just cloves with the same color, and then we... oh, then we... god damn it. Then we turn it around so you don't see the print. It's double printed. God damn it. Why? Why you gotta be like this? Ruining my whole plan. Alright, well, we'll put the cloves on. This is fine. I'll show you how to get rid of the print. I did it for Koali. I can do it here as well. So, boom. Are these the only ones in this color? No, there's also the one up there. But let's first take this one, which is roughly the other color we need. We need a lot more of those. for some reason. Didn't you blueprint the koala gift shop? I did, but it doesn't really matter because I need a different color. So if we take the stack of cloves and we flip it, you can see we have a color that it doesn't have a print, and we can just try to somehow get that on here to cover up the real print. Does it look good? Enough. And then we take this one, do the same thing. Just get the capybara, but we flip it. I think if we flip this upside... Oh, we did that on the other one as well. Okay, good. Then this is the best it's gonna get. Why does this one feel different? I guess the print is larger. That's a bit of a shame. But yeah, if that's the best it's gonna be, it's the best it's gonna be, right? There's nothing to be done about that. Do I want to add more details to it? Not really. Just brutally honest right there. Let's take these cloves to separate them. And then we'll just put these up here as well. Put these up here as well. And the rest is all kind of this greenish stuff, so... Yeah, you're gonna go. I'm also heading out, to be completely honest, because we are done with this wall. This is good enough for me. So that was it. We made a ton of progress. I've already said it several times, but I'm super, super happy with how far we actually got with the gift shop. Like, looking at the progress we've made, honestly, one more stream like this would finish it. I'm not going to do that in a stream, though. I'm just going to do that in my own time. And on Saturday, so in 1 week from now, I'm expecting there to be a Beekse Bergen episode. If there isn't, you'll know it will come the week after that. But I'm expecting I'll be able to finish this before then. So yeah, that's really exciting. I'm really, really happy with the outcome of this already. And just the entire Africa Village do-over has been amazing. And yes, thank you so much for sending in the crocodile. Your little collaboration, the ginormous crocodile right here. And I'm also eagerly awaiting the other blueprints that people are going to send my way. So, yeah. Fill me up with guilt. No need for that. No need for that. Don't be jealous. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. I'm going to pack my bags for going to the zoo tomorrow. Make sure all my cameras are charged. And I'll see you around. So bye-bye.